now can I change it? Can I assign this to somebody else? We should be able to do that. Let's try that. Let's go to the detail section. First of all, let's try to change the primary location. We don't want it to be Chicago. Let's say we want it to be something else. We go to the related actions. Everything that you do, you have to take the related actions of the object. We are doing it for executive. I will go to the object-related actions and then supervisory organization, the first option, and I can edit the primary location. I can edit the primary location. It will ask me, you want to do it, but from what effective date? If you do not remember when this organization was created, it was created on the 7th of March, with an effective date of 7th of March. But if you do not remember that, or maybe if you want to do it from the beginning of time, you use something like this, 0101 to 1900. That denotes in WorkDay, that denotes the beginning of time. 0101 to 1900. If you do not know any time, or maybe you want to backdate it till the beginning of time, this is the date you will use. 1st of January, 1900. Let me use that and click OK. So it says, OK, now what is the primary location now? So let's find out, let's say London or maybe New York. Let's use New York. There will be many New Yorks. Let me choose the right, New York. Not sure if this is the right one. Very difficult. Typically, when you create locations, we will create locations tomorrow. When we create locations, we have to make it a bit more meaningful, rather than putting it like New York and so on. So now we are an XYZ Motors executive. Let's look at the details now. You see, the primary location is New York. And that comment is gone. Location is inherited from the superior. That comment is also gone because we have broken the chain. We are no longer inheriting from the superior organization. You can go to the related actions again, and then there is this audit. This audit. You can view the audit trail. You can view the audit trail and you can see from what date range you are going to view the audit range. So let's say, I want to view it from 0302 to 0309, 2022. So for this last 1 week, I want to view it. So it will give you the audit rate, but we made the change with an effective date of 1st of January, 1900. So that means the beginning of time. That makes it a bit difficult to view. But still, you can view it, you can go to the audit. You can view audit trail and you give the date, like let's say, from beginning of time 0101, 1900, 0000, and click OK. So it will give you all the changes that we made. You see here, the first one organization has primary location. So added New York. We have added the location of New York. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Alright, because prior to that it was inheriting from the superior. So on that particular day we have added. Okay. So now we have created the subordinate. Let's quickly create another one, right, because we need it. We need the other one, that is, XYZ Motor Sales. Let's quickly create that. So let's go here, and what is the option? To go and create a subordinate. So 0307, and OK. And let's give it a name. So it is WW. This is the one we are creating, XYZ Motors. So unless you put in your dates properly, you will have a wrong information. OK. Let's say you are creating it now, you are creating it today, and you, by mistake, you choose the availability date as today's date. But you want to hire someone with an effective date of 1st of January, 2011. Would you be able to do that? No, right? Because the organization was created today. How can you hire someone from 2011? May not be possible, but maybe this organization was supposed to be created with an effective date of 2000. But maybe we didn't pay attention. We just created it with today's effective date, right? So effective date is very, very important. The availability date, effective date is very important. OK. Here also we will choose organization subtype as department. Visibility will automatically inherit. Include the organization code as part of the name, right? We will do this and click on Submit. Alright, so we have created our organization hierarchy. Now let me show you one very interesting thing. We are at which organization? We are looking at XYZ Motors. Executive. Now, if you see that it has a superior organization, it also has a subordinate. Correct. This is as per the diagram that we have created yesterday. Like XYZ Motors Executive has a superior, which is XYZ Motors, and it also has a subordinate called XYZ Motors Manufacturing. Now for the people who are more visual in nature. Like they want to see the diagram, right? So we can do that very easily. We go to the related actions, and we have this option called Org Chart and Navigate Hierarchy. For now, I will use Navigate Hierarchy. Org Chart I will show you after we have hired our people. So we are at XYZ Motors Executive. So there is a subordinate, which is XYZ Motors Manufacturing. And if I scroll up, if I go up, you see there is an up arrow. If I click on that, it takes me to the superior, that is, XYZ Motors. Right. You are able to see the hierarchy structure now, XYZ Motors, and there's a subordinate called Executive. If I drill down further into Executive, it has one subordinate, that is XYZ Motors Manufacturing. Got it. Alright, yeah, questions. Somebody had a question. No, alright. Okay, so now let me do one more thing. I will again create a supervisory organization, using the task that I know of, create supervisory organization. And this time. So it asks me all the questions. So I will just want to do it one more time. And I will create an organization called XYZ Motors. Motors Sales. I'm creating this as a standalone organization. Okay. I will give the code as 1004. Include code as part of the name. Just a second, what happened? Oh, the page got refreshed. Okay. Okay, alright, let me use that. So it is Wux's motor sales. Let me correct the spelling. Code is 1004. Include code in the name. Subtype is department. Okay. Disability is everyone. And primary location, let's say, as London. Oops. Extra, oh London. Okay. And staffing model is position management. Let me choose something different. And okay. Now we have again the same problem, right? We have to get rid of some of these roles. Too many unwanted roles. Just bear with me for a moment. Let me just remove some of these unnecessary roles. Which one is it? 1954. Anyway. Not sure why they have created it like this. Okay, let me just remove some of these unnecessary roles. I wish I had the select all and delete option. Okay. There was a few at the top which had to be deleted. This one. Okay, let me try to save it at least.